In this video, you are going to learn all what you need to know about CSS animation, including keyframes and transitions, and we are going to make this little box. To get started, I have a very simple HTML page with the div of class box and a style.css. So let's start first by making the box visible. .box, give it width about 100 pixel, height 100 pixel, and background color blue. Now, to animate that box to make it move from left, right, then return back, we need to have a keyframe. So back to our CSS, down here, add keyframes, then the name of our keyframe. You can name it anything you want. I will name it move. Now specify where we want our element to start from, which is the original position of our element, and I'm going to make it margin left 0 pixel. Then where our element end, using 2, I will make it margin left 300 pixel. Let's try to refresh. Nothing occurred because we created the keyframe but we never used it. So back to our box style, let's first specify the animation name, which is move. Then the animation duration, which is how long the animation should take, and I will make it 2 seconds. Don't forget to include the s at the end, or ms if you want it in milliseconds. And by so, whenever I refresh the page, the box moves from left to right, then returns back. Let's say I want this animation to occur specific amounts of time. I can return back to the box style and add animation iteration count, and you can make it 2, 5, 10, or infinite. And now the animation occurs infinitely. The second thing I want to change is how it returns back to its original position. To do so, we need to change how we write our keyframes. So instead of using from and to, we are going to use percentages. So at 0% we are going to be here, 50% here, and 100% return back here. So instead of from, 0%, instead of 2, 50%, and let's add 100% margin left. Let's refresh. 0%, 50%, and 100%. We can make our code better. Instead of using all of these three, we can replace them with one property, which is animation. First, we specify the name, move, then the animation duration, which is 2 seconds, and iteration count, I will make it infinite. Now we don't need all of those, and our code is much better now. And one more thing, the 0% by default is the current original position of the element, so I can remove it. I created another box which when we hover over it, it moves 100 pixels to the right. Now we want to apply some animation when it moves to the right. We can do this by using the transition property in the element itself. We add a transition. First, to specify what property we want to animate exactly. In this case, I'm going to make it margin left. Then the duration of this animation, I will make it 1 second or 1000 milliseconds. Just don't forget the ms or s at the end. And now it is animated. What if I changed its background color to blue? Only the margin left is animated and the blue isn't animated. To animate another property, we separate them with a comma. So comma, background color, then the duration, I will make it 1 second, and both are now animated. And if you want to animate everything, just don't write the properties, write the duration directly. And now everything is animated. And thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe to see more content like this.